Adeline, what were you doing pre-COVID?
Pre-COVID, I was actually looking for a job in Singapore because I've been in a corporate world for 3-4 years, and I just got sick of the 8 to 5 kind of work.
What were you doing?
I was in DKSH.
Okay.
Have you heard of DKSH?
Yes, I have.
But
What were you doing specifically?
Yeah.
I was a admin executive
Hmm.
in the telecommunication department.
Right.
Okay.
It's a good job. It's really a good job. I appreciate it. But because I wanted something more, I was already living in a mundane life, and I just wanted to explore something more.
Hmm.
And I applied for jobs in Singapore, and I got it. But right when I got it, COVID happened.
Oh no.
But I already resigned, and my company had already looked for someone else, so they can't go and tell the person like, oh hey, you know what, our colleague here, she's staying, so we might have to reconsider hiring you. So I don't think so I say it's okay, you know what, I'll just hopefully that I'll be able to go to Singapore anyways, right?
Oh
Right.
no. Gosh.
God.
What was the time frame of that? So you quit your job. Did you quit your job after you got this new job or before?
I quit my job first.
Okay. You quit your job, then
but
you
I had
found
a period of 2 months, no, 3 months, 3 months. So I quit my job in February, and then by quitting I mean tendering my resignation letter. But I had to work till June, and I already applied for, I went for an interview through Zoom by the Singapore company in March, and they liked me a lot, and I really liked them too. So it was a connection thing through Zoom, and I was just so looking forward to going to Singapore. But
so when did you get the yes from them, and then when did you get the
no?
No.
Yeah.
I got a yes from them right away through the Zoom call.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was a pretty big thing, and I was assuming that, oh, because they said yes to me right away, right? I would assume, oh, they're gonna like cut my salary, then you're just gonna like, they're not gonna treat me that well. But the director is really good. It was the director who interviewed me himself, and it was just only in January. They waited for me for a whole year for me to go over.
Right.
But I told them like, yeah, you know what, I don't think I'll be able to go over to Singapore so soon.
So basically in March you did an interview, you got a job, and then after that, because of COVID, borders were closed, but they still said, okay, let's wait and see what happens.
They waited for me for close to a year.
Wow.
I told them like, hey, you know what, I don't think you should wait for me. I feel so bad that they have to wait for me, so all the workload that it's supposed to shoulder by one person is now being divided to all of the employees there, just because they don't want to hire someone from there.
Right.
And there was no way you could have done the job remotely?
No, because they want me there because it's more like a practical thing.
Right.
It's a environmental / engineering company, so it's better if I'm there to see how they do stuff there.
Right.
It's not something that I can just learn. I mean, I can learn the theory and everything, but to see it in action, it's better if I'm there. So he told me, hey, you know what, we're so sorry. I don't think we'll be able to wait for you any longer. We really need someone to help us because the workload is getting more.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, hey, I support that. I really understand it. But I was very appreciative that they waited for me that long.
Yeah.
That's so nice. And so nice for you to have that, because it's rotten to have the job, ripped away anyway. But when you know someone's waited for you and they've really tried.
I really appreciate it. So in that time of waiting, I started something, which is a strawberry.
Right.
I've always loved art, right? And I just don't know what can I do with art, like what is the thing that I'm good at with art. So I think it was during Father's Day last year, and my friend said, and I was talking to my friend, hey, what do you think I should do for Father's Day? I want to do something special, like maybe start on something. Then she recommended me, why not starting making strawberry dip chocolate? I was like, yeah, I can do it. So the first time I did it, it was so tricky because I don't know the chocolate texture. So I'm just like swirling and like, how do people make it so effortlessly on Pinterest, right? But as I keep going, and then my friend supported me, like they gave me some orders, and one of my friend asked me, hey, do you think instead of the classic, the drizzle, the decoration, the sprinkles, do you think you can actually draw a sheep for me? Because he likes sheep. So he asked me if I could draw it. And I tried it, and let me show you. So this is the first drawing that I ever had.
Right.
Sheep.
Oh, that's cute.
That's very cute.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, this is so interesting. Maybe I can start drawing something more and more from there.
Wait, but so for the strawberries, the chocolate thing, you immediately when a job in Singapore failed, you're like, let me just do something else, or will you apply for another job?
The job didn't fail in Singapore because this was in March. I started this last year too.
Right.
When COVID hit, you decided to start something differently whilst you're waiting. Okay.
I didn't want to COVID happened and company in Singapore is waiting, and I don't want to go for another job, because it would feel like if I go for this job, that means I'm giving up on Singapore's job already. So in the meantime, I just wanted to do something of my own while waiting for COVID to blow over.
Okay. So, how did you go from what should I make Dad for Father's Day? Let's make him some, chocolate drip strawberries, to actually deciding to do a business with strawberries?
So my dad's Father's Day strawberries first started off like this.
Right.
Very simple. And then my friend asked me if I can do the shape. So that's when it hit me like, oh, maybe I can draw something,
right.
sheep. And then after that, I got another order from my friend asking me if I can draw like cactus on the strawberries. And I did it.
Okay. Right.
I think,
So has art been something that you've been doing for all these years besides, your job?
No. This is the first time I'm doing something for myself. Before
so
that,
you
corporate.
So you never did art before? You weren't into art? You weren't painting? You weren't a graphics artist?
No, I love art. I love drawing and I love coloring, but it's just not something of my own,
Right.
Yeah. So for me to be able to do something and create something, and people actually thought of, hey, I can go for her for gift. And it just makes me feel so happy that people thought of my stuff as a gift for someone, like it's worthy of a gift idea.
So you fell into this accidentally. It went from accidentally, I need an idea for Father's Day. I'll make him strawberries. Your friend sees it and goes, that looks pretty. Can you do this? And then you go, give it a go. And then, 3 or 4 tries later of cactus, sheep, and something else, you now have this idea, maybe I could do a business.
Yes. Now I've had Batman too.
That's nuts. So Adeline, you need to focus on what I'm asking you, because you keep showing me all those pictures and it's really unfair because we can't eat them. So you need to hold yourself back, girl. I've got questions to ask you.
Okay.
So what, the idea of strawberries covered in chocolate, wasn't this sort of a risky business? I mean, it's chocolate, it's melty, drippy in our tropical heat, plus strawberries, which are, they go bad really quickly.
So one of the things that people ask me often is that, is it okay if I leave it in the car? Will it melt? And I assure you it won't. It will just get condensation, because once you get it up from the fridge, because of temperature differences, they'll go slightly sweaty, but it won't melt. You just have to wipe off the liquid a bit, then it's all good. The chocolate won't melt. I've never seen my chocolate melted before, because
What do you put into your chocolate to not make it melt in the heat? I'm just really interested. Plastic?
Know how like Cadbury chocolate or like chocolate coins, when you put it in the room temperature, they don't melt, right?
Yep.
It's just like that.
Okay.
So once I dip it, I put it in the fridge a while just to secure the texture. And once I leave it, once I put it out, then it's all good for delivery.
Did you try it with other fruits? Because I'm just wondering, strawberry is not exactly the most tropical fruit ever, right?
Or economical for a business,
exactly,
right?
It's a bit expensive.
People suggested me grapes before, and I just think, how am I supposed to draw stuff on such a small thing? So I've always been sticking to strawberries. And because actually strawberries and chocolates are such a good combination, because the strawberries that we have here aren't exactly sweet. They're more of sweet sour.
Yeah.
So when it comes with chocolate, it's not overly sweet. It's just right. It's just, I taste a bit of sourness there, but it's okay. I got the chocolate to cover it. Yeah.
So do you use locally grown strawberries?
No, I use imported strawberries. It depending on where my supplier is getting the strawberries from. Sometimes it can be from Korea, Australia, Egypt. Yeah.
Did you have to do a lot of experimentation and a lot of eating before you kind of narrowed down which strawberries and which chocolate recipes you're going to use?
Chocolate, I did went through a lot of like chocolate brands which suits this strawberries better. But strawberries wise, I don't think there's much difference.
Okay.
But the good ones are actually from Australia.
So now, how does it work? You get an order, then you buy the strawberries, and then you do it, or you have like now, because business is getting better, I'm hoping that you have this supply of strawberries in your fridge already.
I cannot store strawberries because they tend to go bad.
Yeah.
So
they're fungus magnets.
So it's quite nerve-wracking because like when customer asks for strawberries and I'll be like, I have to text my suppliers, oh, do you have enough strawberries for me? And if he says no, then I'll start going panicking.
Yeah.
I'll be like texting other suppliers, oh, do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it? I'll try my best to look for it. And if worst comes to worst, if I can't find it, I'll tell the customer, sorry, that I can't make it.
Also, you actually say you can't do it.
I can't do it because there's no strawberries for me to do. Unless they can wait till the time that strawberries come, then fine with her, then yeah.
Have you ever run out to the supermarket to try and find strawberries on the shelves
all
there?
All the time. I really use like a day to just scout for strawberries throughout Kuching.
So basically, when Kuching has a drought of strawberries, it's because Adeline's gone and bought them all up for her business.
I really do think that if people ever think that we're running out of strawberries, it's because of me.
Right.
Okay. So tell us, what were some of the challenges of starting up this business of yours as a proper business? Because you went from sort of a play around between friends and for your dad, and then you decided, I'm going to turn this into a business. So did you have challenges in setting all of that up?
First challenge was that I learned stuff from YouTube, and from the video, I wasn't taught that I'm supposed to put strawberries back in the fridge before delivering it. So basically what she did is just dipping, done, then deliver, right? So I thought, okay, that's what I'm supposed to do too. But actually you're supposed to freeze it so it's secure, so when you like fall it off, it won't get ugly. So I delivered to my first customer, which is my friend, in a very melty chocolate.
Oh no.
So I drove at a pace of 40, 20 just to make sure the chocolate doesn't tumble.
Right.
Yeah. Then my friend told me, wait, aren't you supposed to freeze that thing first before delivering? I was like, really? I'm going to give it a try. And I did. I was like, damn it.
Right.
Should have done it. Yeah.
Well, but that was only your friend, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
What other challenges have you had? Like, do you post your stuff or is it all delivery,
I used to do delivery myself, but now I'm opting for because I just think it's a better way for a Grab delivery to earn money too, right? I sort of helping them to make business because since customer, they don't mind paying for Grab delivery, and I'll tell them that I'll be using Grab delivery, it'll be more expensive, and they don't mind it, and I'll just go for it because I'm also helping other people while people are helping me in a way.
Yeah, but a big challenge for a lot of new businesses is capital. Did you have to put in a lot of money to get this going? Did you have the equipment already to do this?
You don't really need a lot of equipment to go. It's just strawberries, chocolate, and like pot stove that you have to boil your chocolate first. Yeah.
So money was not an issue at the start.
No, just pump in a few hundred cents. You're good to go for experiment.
I like that.
Yeah.
You might find a rival company setting up here, but just for eating purposes, not for selling.
Right.
Okay. So, with your sort of chocolate evolution or the strawberry chocolate evolution, you started off with the strawberry and I would presume brown chocolate.
Brown chocolate, white chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, whatever the flavor that the customer
right wants.
I ever tried pandan because customer
pandan chocolate.
Yeah, pandan chocolate. It tastes actually pretty good. Really,
Okay.
really.
I can't imagine pandan chocolate and strawberries.
Maybe I'm okay with pandan, but the moment some like durian chocolate thing, that's where I draw the line. I'm sorry, that cannot happen, right? Yeah.
Because my friend, he said, hey, you're always making this few types of chocolate. I want something special. Do you think you can make me pandan chocolate? Because he's a fan of pandan. And I was like, I'll try. And I did it, and turns out really good.
What color did you make it?
It's green.
Wow.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's proper pandan chocolate.
Proper
It's green.
pandan, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, we've heard that you that you block calls from unknown people.
Yeah, man.
Right?
No, I don't. Okay, in my defense, I didn't block calls. It came when I bought the phone. I didn't change anything. So somehow, the silence call was on, and I had no idea to turn it off. Nor did I like, oh, I should turn this thing off.
Yeah. So a little backstory is, so we're
Okay.
trying to call you, right, Adeline? We're trying to get
Yes.
in touch with you, and then we're calling, and then like, wait, this girl wanted our help for Free Plug Friday, but she's not picking up her phone. Like, what's going on here? Right?
How are people supposed to
No.
order? How do you order? How do you call up and go, where are my strawberries?
That's not what I mean. No, because I've had a lot of people calling me for like, scams and stuff. So I was like, okay, maybe it's good that I have this silence
Oh, I see. Right.
call off thing on too. But at the same time, I don't know how to turn it off. It was only because of you guys telling me that, oh, you tried reaching the whole, and I felt so bad. I really went to like Google, how do you turn off this?
Oh, right. So, you bought a second-hand
It's
phone,
off
is
now.
it?
It's not. It's a new phone.
All right, but
It's
it's
a new
all
phone, but
got
somehow
blocking.
it's in there.
Right.
Listen, I like the call silent option. JD and I use it here in the studio because we can't have a ringing on. So we understand how convenient it is, because I can imagine when you're trying to draw tiny miniature sheep on a tiny strawberry covered in chocolate,
You need to focus.
So we get that. We're just teasing you here. All right. So at any point during this time, did you ever consider a plan B for a business idea if So Berry Special didn't work out?
I did. I started making cakes. Like you guys are based in KL, right? You know how bento cakes are a thing now, like
Correct,
small miniature cakes.
Small miniature cakes in the exactly.
I didn't know they were called bento cakes.
It's a little container.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like in the lunchbox cakes.
Correct.
Like, like burger box.
Yeah.
I started making that too, but that's just for fun. I focus more on my strawberries.
Do you do any other berries?
No, not that I can think of. I don't think we can draw on raspberries or other berries.
It'll be too bubbly. So I suppose basically it's out of the question of you posting anything.
Sorry?
You don't post your stuff.
I don't post my stuff.
I mean, send it out. Send it like out of Kuching.
Oh, I can't. I really wish I could, but I can't, because I have people ordering me like, hey, I want this much of strawberries. I want this design. I was like, yeah, cool. Would you prefer this delivery or would you like this pickup? And he said, oh, you can send it to Negeri Sembilan.
Oh wow.
So sorry, a bit far.
You know what? That's a good problem to have that you might want to think of in the future, because that means you're getting very popular, that people want to buy your products from all over Malaysia, right?
So is that part of your plan at all, to sort of scale up and think about how you can, service a larger area or further?
Yes, I do actually have a plan now, is that I don't think I can do this on my own if my business were to go big in the future. So what my plan now is that I need to build capital big enough so I can open a workshop. So people might be interested to come and do it themselves. But from there, I can kind of like scout who is good at drawing arts and strawberries, and I'll think of considering to hire them, because it's really not that easy to draw stuff. Like I really need to focus. I really need to give my 200% while drawing. Because one of the challenges, the most difficult thing is that once you go wrong with your drawing, you kind of just have to redo everything.
Right.
So do you just like eat that strawberry and get another one?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's a good problem to have.
You're eating your profits.
I'm eating my profit, but I have no choice. I cannot erase it. There's no eraser for drawing strawberries.
Go bad. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So that means that you're looking to hire people, But that doesn't solve your problem of sending things over to
Mm.
Peninsula Malaysia, though.
I can, but my plan is that I'll open a workshop here first in Kuching. So once that this is established and once COVID is really over, I can like travel to another place to set up another workshop. Yeah, and then
Would you like to have a business plan? Would you have a idea from me?
yes.
I have very good ideas.
Okay, sure. Let's
Okay.
hear it.
So, one thing that children love doing is baking and making at home. If you were to set up selling your own little kits with the different types of chocolate, with the flavors and colors, with the sprinkles and even a paintbrush and a bit of edible paint, I reckon you could actually sell those in supermarkets. They could pick up a packet of strawberries, they could pick up your kit, and they can melt down the chocolate themselves in a microwave, and you're basically scaling up your business in a different route. Is that the kind of thing you might be interested in doing?
I am, but I'm more of looking forward to teaching how to draw like little things like flowers on strawberries.
Right.
Edible art.
Edible
Awesome.
art, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
So, are you going to continue on this journey of yours with So Berry, or are you thinking of, going back to sort of the kind of work you were doing before COVID hit?
the thing about me is that I don't like sticking to one thing to sustain myself. So while I'm doing strawberries, I'm also scouting for other plants to sustain myself that I can help to, pump more capital in Soberry and to make the workshop thing happen. So right now because I just heard the news that my company from Singapore wasn't gonna hire me anymore.
Right.
In last month. So it was only then I started thinking, oh, what can I do to make this work faster? Yeah.
So if travel was open again and opportunities open up in Singapore again, not from the same company, but let's say open up again, would you consider moving and then going and then doing that full time and then this one becomes a side business?
You mean go back to Singapore to work?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some other corporate. Yeah. Oh, you would. Okay.
I would go back to Singapore to work, and then side business would be making strawberries there.
All right. That sounds like a very good idea.
Very good idea. There.
Okay, so Adeline, one of the things that we do for our Free Plug Friday guests is a little, I guess, jingle for you guys to help set up your hustle or put your hustle on the map of a wider audience.
Okay.
So do you know what a jingle is? Is that what you call it, you young people?
It's a radio commercial. Create a radio commercial for
I
you.
still don't think she understands what we're talking about. We made a song for you to sell your business.
It's a song for me. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Song.
All right. Check it out.
Strawberry, me and you, and chocolate too. I think about you day and night. Oh, yes, I do. Now I just want to sink my teeth on one or two. It's so very special. Trust us, you won't be able to stop at just one or two.
That's right, chocolate-coated strawberries in all shapes and forms, perfect for parties or as gifts for your loved ones.
So, to order, drop them a DM now via Instagram at SoBerrySpecial. Only available in Kuching for now.
I can't see me eating anything but you for all my life. So very special, not just strawberries.
Oh,
That's
thank
your
you.
commercial.
It's so nice.
You like it?
I liked it.
Awesome.
We're going to send you a copy so you can actually put it on your Instagram and whatever.
Yes, I will.
Tag us. Make sure to tag us on it.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I will.
Oh, also, because we only said, because you didn't answer our calls that time, right? So because that's why we said slide them a DM on Instagram. But if they want to call you, can they order on the phone as well?
They don't usually call me because I don't put my phone out there.
Right. So Instagram's the best.
Usually just Instagram. So if they need my phone number, then I'll give it to them.
Are you on Facebook as well or any other platform? I mean, like, what are the ways? If I wanted to find you and I wanted to order from you, what would I do?
Instagram. Because that's where I post most of my photos. I don't think I'm big enough to go on Facebook yet.
Yeah.
Wait, what does that even mean? I'm not big enough to go on Facebook. Girl, go on Facebook. There's a lot of aunties my age who would go on Facebook to look for this sort of stuff.
I go on Facebook on the place where they sell food.
Right.
But because my audience, it's my audience targeted are more on Instagram. I mean, I have more power on Instagram.
Right.
So that's where I do my marketing.
But Asha's right though. The more
Yes.
platforms you're on, the more you get the
It's
message
true.
out, the better,
It's
man.
true.
Seriously.
Yeah,
And
that
then we
is
love it. I tell you what, you and I, we got to talk about this workshop thing, because if you start hiring, I think you need to set up in KL, and then after that, the moment you make it in KL, you're gonna make it everywhere.
I hope so too.
All right.
Well, the best of luck, Adeline.
Thank you. Thank you so much,
Thank you
guys.
so much.